Hey there, it's me again. So, the first video went really well, I think, and I'm gonna try to keep it up at least a couple times a week if I feel up to it. Um, I don't feel very well right now. I have a monstrous headache that I've had for about a week. I don't know what's causing it. Uh, it feels like a sinus headache, it feels like my eye is about to explode. And so, like, all of this hurts. It was back here earlier, but it kind of moves around. So, there's no real way to, like, pin down the root cause. I was really emotionally stressed out last weekend after a terrible therapy session with my ex therapist. So, that could have something to do with it, but it still hurts. And that's annoying. And I wish that it didn't because I have a really hard time like concentrating on anything, even just like thoughts, random thoughts will like break right in the middle, and it's just kind of frustrating. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I'm rocking some peep eye. Maybe if it gets worse, I can get a little eye patch. That could be cool. Would make driving a little hard though, so probably not. Um, so I was thinking about this earlier because it's Sunday, and Sundays are my least favorite day of the whole week for a lot of reasons. At first, when I used to work on Sundays, like when I worked at Borders, we were just always stupid busy on Sundays. And everyone that came in was just super rude and was like on their own timetable, whether it was too fast or too slow for everyone else, it didn't matter. Just a huge sense of entitlement. And I always felt that, especially if I like went to go run errands on a Sunday, fuck that shit. Because it's just a bunch of idiots trying to do the same shit that you're trying to do and gumming up the works. So I try not to do a whole bunch of stuff on Sundays and like mainly stay home. But since I'm staying home a lot more, it just gets really depressing. So, like Friday, I'm taking Fridays off because of my back, which is probably enough for another video. So, I'll just save that story for later. Tune in next week. Um, anyway, so I'm taking Fridays off. So, like, every weekend is a 3-day weekend, which is really cool. But it gets boring after a while. And by Sunday, I'm just like, oh God, one more day that I have to spend by myself. And now I get to look forward to going to work tomorrow. Mm-mm. So, yeah, like, I haven't liked Sundays for a really long time. I've been feeling kind of depressed today, too. Um, Not for any real reason. I guess it's just like being lonely. Um, I did clean my kitchen, which is awesome because it was filthy and stinky and dirty. And so that's good. I'm proud of myself for that. The main thing with the kitchen here is that I don't have a dishwasher. I don't have a garbage disposal. I also have like the worst water pressure in the entire universe in my whole apartment, but mainly in my kitchen sink, which makes doing the dishes just like a huge pain in the ass. And like the height of the counter kind of affects me, like, or really like stooping sucks. Like I can't do dishes at work because all the kitchens are like ADA compliant, so the counters are super low, and then I'm like, this pan sure is dirty, and it hurts. So I can only do that for a short period of time. But the main thing that gets me with doing dishes here is since there's no dishwasher to throw them into, I have to clean them like super, super well, super good. Gotta clean them super good. And that just hurts my hands after a while. Like gripping stuff for a long time hurts. Um, so it's basically just like trying to figure out what I can get accomplished with as much energy as I have without completely depleting my resources. There's a great metaphor that I read on the internet, and it's basically this girl has lupus, and her friend asked her what it's like what does it feel like? And they were sitting at a diner or something like that. So the friend, to answer the question, grabs a handful of spoons and is like, so these are your spoons. For every thing that you want to accomplish today, that will cost so many of your spoons. Choose wisely. If they're gone, they're either gone for good for that day, or you can borrow from the next day, but you may not be able to get everything you need to get done the next day. So even things like, I'm gonna adjust my legs, hold on. So even things like waking up, getting out of bed, getting dressed, taking a shower, that's huge for me because anything that involves like lifting my arms up for a long time gets really painful after a while. That's partially why my hair is so short because I don't want to do it. But blow drying it, I don't like it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that my upstairs neighbor is pretending to have some kind of orgy because they're screaming like banshees and I can hear them through the window. I hate her right now, like a lot. Last night she had several people over and I swear to God, like they were dudes and they were talking to each other and it's like one of them was just being kind of bitchy, I think. And because I can't ever hear what they're talking about, which I don't know if that would make it better or worse. It would definitely quell my curiosity. And who doesn't love eavesdropping, right? But then again, like what if they're fucking dumb and then I have to listen to them just like inanely babble on about stupid shit. So there's a fucking side to every coin or two. You know what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's another thing that bugs me is noise. I found this like mother of all symptom lists for fibromyalgia, and there were 100, and I had like 64. So, yeah, pretty sure I have that. But one of them is noise intolerance, which is fascinating because there are certain sounds that I can't deal with. Like they affect me physically whenever I hear them, like dogs barking. Nope. Nope. Can't handle it. Can't. It's like not a needle, but like a railroad spike being driven into my brain in very specific spots, and I just want to like break some shit or yell because it's painful. My cat has a tendency to hit this fucking note, and I threaten to throw him out the window at least once a week. Don't worry, I live on the ground floor. It's not a huge fall. Plus, I'm not going to do it. I talk a mean game, but I'm never going to do it. No matter how much I want to. What else? Children. Children, not so much babies. Like, crying babies doesn't bother me more than your average person. But like children throwing fits or screaming like that high pitched fucking demon shit, I can't. Oh God, just like thinking about it, oh, I can't deal with it. And that's due to noise intolerance, which I find fascinating because I thought I was just kind of being a bitch about stuff, but apparently it's a thing. So that made me feel good. I think reading more about it and really identifying with it is making me go, oh, yeah, that's why that's happening. All right, that makes sense. It doesn't really help the situation, but I feel validated, which is important for everyone. Yeah. Wow, my voice is going. That's awesome. I've had like really bad drainage this week. Who knows why? I don't know. Also, that's the thing with fibromyalgia too. It's like this crazy menagerie of just shitty things that are boiled down to this one diagnosis. Like I can't remember anything most of the time, especially from like a while back, like shit that happened in high school. I don't know. I barely remember conversations I had yesterday. So it's not like I don't do it on purpose, but I forget everything. And it makes it really hard, especially at work, because anything that's like short term, like, oh, I need to remember to do this, it's like, it's a risk. It's a risk. It's a roll of the dice every time. And I can't write anything down because I'll lose it, which is just not effective at all and even more just irritating. So I try to pull it up, put it all in the phone, but whether or not I check the phone is another matter. I have found notes in there where I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Why would I write this down? Eh, that's future me's problem, I guess. Um, yeah. So all that. There, yeah, my train of thought just went, bye. Bye. My head hurts too much, y'all. I'm gonna go, but I will check back in later. Bye.